Hey, it's Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42. It is Monday, October 8th, 2018. Agatha, did you turn the camera on yourself before I started the video? I'm telling you, ever since I did the house tour, she has a thing about being on camera. Hold on just a moment. Like I said, ever since I did the home tour, she's had a thing about being on the camera. Who knew she was going to try to take the opening credits? I want to thank everyone for watching my little haunted house home tour and all of the very, very nice comments that I got on it. I want you to know, I think that's one of the dorkiest things that I've ever done. Seriously, I was rhyming. I don't know why I was rhyming. It started when I read the Witchy Woman Apothecary piece and just went from there. I had no intention of rhyming in my video, but I did. And then my mind said, no, we're not going to tell you a word that you know when you need it, because I was trying to show you my resin witch's boot pincushion, and Pincushion left the brain, wouldn't come back, so it's a place where I keep my needles. Yeah. My daughter came over a couple days later and she goes, Mom, I saw your video. And she goes, do you know that you said lovely a lot in that video? No, I didn't know that. So we sat down and watched it together, and in that 7.5-minute video, I said lovely 10 times. I was rhyming. I couldn't remember simple words. And apparently I needed to say lovely a lot. So thank you all for watching it. Thank you all for the comments on it. I am glad that you enjoyed it. I still think it's the dorkiest thing that I've ever done, but I'm glad that people are enjoying it. So anyway, I had to get a chair over here with a pile of stuff on it, and next to it, I have a table with a pile of stuff on it. I have a list in my book because I've got a lot to go through today. It surprises me how fast things can accumulate that I want to share on this video. But on any videos, I want to start with the Harry Potter exchange. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, Candy, for hosting this, for getting this going. I had a lot of fun with this. And when you said that people could start mailing out their packages as of October 1st, I don't know if you all remember this. In several videos back, I said I'm the one that, if it's Christmas time, I want to open my presents on Christmas Eve, and if we could open them on Christmas Eve, well, the day before that would be good too. I'm that person. I get a package and I want to open it now. So I got my package mailed off to my person, and I'm waiting for mine to show up. I checked the mail and checked the mail and checked the mail, and my husband is the one who actually found it in the mail and brought it in and handed it to me. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And it was perfect. I'm telling you, it was perfect. So, first of all, in the package is this card with owls on it. Owl mail. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then I opened it up, and there were page clips and pins with all the houses on them. These will be needle minders and page clips. I just started a new book, so those are going to go in them. One of the things that Lynn sent me, I got my piece from @LynnMStitches on Instagram. One of the things that she sent me that I just absolutely love is she sent me Harry Potter footy socks. I have fat ankles. There's no getting around it. I have fat ankles. When I buy socks, I have to find wide ankle socks because otherwise they cut into my ankles. And I've got enough issues with my legs and my feet. I don't need socks cutting into ankles. She got me footy socks so I can wear these and have nice, warm Harry Potter toes. Thank you. I love these. She sent me chocolate. She sent me my favorite chocolate, which is the Lindor white chocolate. There's 2 pieces left because it's good stuff. I like to put it in the refrigerator and let it get cold, and then I will let myself have a piece after dinner at night, and I let it melt in my mouth because that way it lasts and takes care of my chocolate craving, and it's cold and it's yummy and I love it. She sent this. They are decals for use with laptops, smartphones, and tablets. I've already got one on the back of my new phone because, and there's a bunch of them in there, so I get to play with them. Yes. There was a little envelope in there that said it had a key ring in it, and I opened it up and I got Harry, so that was very cool. And then I got her stitched piece. We filled out a questionnaire saying what house we belong to, Gryffindor. Favorite quote, I still can't remember what it is. I wrote it down on the thing and yeah, it's gone. Favorite character, Luna Lovegood. I just like her. There is just something about her that is so endearing. And I've told you all that I like to read Harry Potter fan fiction. And the thing that I like about the fan fiction is that it has expanded on all of these characters. And I feel like they've become really good friends. And the more I've read those, the more I think about her in the original books. And I love Luna. I really, really love her. And Lynn stitched her not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. She stitched her in her little dress that she wore when she went to the dance, Slughorn's dance, with Harry. She's in her school robes. This one, she's wearing her nargle glasses. How many of you knew those were nargle glasses? I did. I did. And here, she's got the lion hat on. And she's stitched it on blue fabric. And blue is my favorite color. Lynn, you nailed it. Thank you. I love this all so, so much. I had so much fun doing this exchange. Yeah, I might have gone a little bit overboard sending stuff off to my person, but who said that you had to follow the rules? Nobody said you had to follow the rules. They gave guidelines. That's it. Guidelines. Okay. So that wasn't the only magical arrivals that I got in these last couple of weeks. I got a package from Donna Ray. And in it was a card. Very lovely handwriting. Halloween is filled with lots of weird and strange things. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment anytime. Thank you. And in it, she sent me a wine glass. You call me wicked, like it's a bad thing. No, again, I will take that as a compliment. Napkins. I love napkins. I really do. I go to a shop called Tuesday Morning and go through and buy their napkins. And yeah, it's more expensive that way, but I get a variety of them. And I figure if I have to use something as simple as napkins, I'm gonna get things that I like. She sent me some needles. Can always use needles. She sent me a skein of 310. I'm the person that when I go down to High School Pharmacy, which is where I buy my floss here in town, that if I'm buying other color flosses because I need them, I will always grab 2 or 3 extra skeins of 310 black. So yeah, send it to me. And then she also sent me some candy. She sent me some Skittles. But these aren't just Skittles. They're cauldron Skittles. I didn't realize that until the next day. I had them sitting here on the kitchen table and I picked up a pack to stick in my bag to take to work. And I looked at it and I saw that it said that they were cauldron Skittles and I giggled. It was great. Thank you, Donna Ray. I absolutely loved all of this stuff. Thank you so much. Okay, more magical arrivals. This one I ordered, but I ordered it because of Lori, Textilist. She had posted a link on Facebook, and it was a pattern for making a little witch's hat pincushion. Not going to forget that word again. So it's a kit, and it's from Crabapple Hill Studios, but it has all the stuff in there to make that lovely little pincushion. I have not opened it up yet. It's got the wood piece in there. It's got all the fabrics. It's got buttons and bobbins, and you saw the haberdashery, witches' hats. So yeah, I have no shame. I like everything witchy, everything, because it's just fabulous. Okay, where to next? I have a lot of stuff. Okay, where to start? Thursday and Saturday, both days, I was up at Acorns and Threads. Thursday, we did our regular first Thursday of the month meetup, and Lisa Ryle, who's been there several times, was there. Lori, Textilist, was there. She has been recovering from major surgery, so she didn't stay long. She's still not 100%, but she's getting there. She drove down from Olympia, stopped and visited with us for a little while, and then headed over to her place in Sisters. She is just a sweet, sweet lady. And there are a lot of times that I have meant to mention her in videos and space it, and all I can say is it's natural color. Linda Jo was there, Darlene was there, and then we had 3 others who showed up. Wendy has been there before. I'm like 99% positive Wendy has been there before, but we had 2 new ladies, Stephanie and Laura, who both joined us. Apparently Stephanie had been at the open house last Sunday, which I didn't get to, and they talked her into coming. Very nice lady. Hope she comes again. Laura was there, and she actually stopped by for a minute on Saturday too. Laura is a brand new stitcher. She was working on her first ever project and had bought the stuff for her second ever project. So thank you ladies for showing up and coming. Come again, because it is so much fun. We sit there and we stitch and we shop and we share, and it's just a wonderful afternoon. And I love it. And I love that people are coming because we talk about it on the videos. And I love it because Linda Jo does her videos from the shop, which, you know, gets more people interested. And I just think it's fantastic. I did some shopping there, but I'm going to get to all of that because I was there again on Saturday. I was there Saturday because Melanie Smith, Yarns and Threads, was going to be there. And so when I got off work, headed over, Melanie was there with her daughter, Emma. Michelle Garrett was there, Bendy Stitchy. She didn't make it on Thursday because she got to go be on the tall ships with her daughter. And that sounded like a blast. Darlene and Lisa Rael were there again. Linda Jo was there again. And then we had somebody else new come to visit us at Acorns and Threads. And she's not new. She's Pumpkin Hollow Quilts on Instagram, and she lives in Woodburn. She lives between me and Acorns and Threads. And Olivia showed up with her daughter, Allison. And so it was really nice to see her because, you know, you talk to people on Instagram or you talk to people on Facebook. And when you finally get to meet them in person, how cool is that? And again, it was just an absolutely fantastic days. Of course, Janine was there. Of course, Jolyn was there. A lot of fun. So let's start on this pile over here. The Acorns and Threads bag. I guess somebody else is starting to stitch theirs. Janine told me that someone had called and wanted to know what color floss I used here in the middle. You can't get it. It was one of the flosses that Lisa, Kindred Stitcher, and Lori Textilis dyed when we were up at Lisa's house for our stitching weekend. So I'm sorry, you can't get that color. But the blue that I used on my Ink Circles Squiddly, I can't remember the name. I think it was Island Blue. Would be a close second. Anyway, so what's in the bag? Let's take it all out. Okay, on Linda Jo's video, I showed you that I got the pattern Away We Ride. When I first saw this, I wrote it down in my book months and months ago. It is something that I have wanted to stitch. I have held off because it looks more like a sampler to me, and I'm not a sampler person per se. I'm also not one who's going to stitch a lot of houses because they're not my thing. But this wonky house in the middle of this pattern, I love. And I'm going to stitch it in all of its wonkiness with all the windows. And yeah, so I got fabric to do this. I've got 2 pieces of fabric here. I have to figure out which one I got, which was which. 28, 36. I got 28 count Cashel linen vintage country mocha for this piece. Am I going to start it for the sale that's about to begin? No. It's one of those things that I want to do, and I will get to it in the future at some point in time. The other piece of linen I got there is for another project, which is going to lead to one of my Goodwill finds. I'm just going to go back and forth all over the place because it works for me. So I got a 36 count piece of Picture This Plus linen in opal. And this is absolutely gorgeous fabric. But I got this piece because a while back I was watching Julie, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and she had shown a pattern that I had seen a while before, but it's been hanging around in the back of my head as one that I really wanted to stitch. The Herbal Grimoire. Julie showed it in her video and I thought, I have to get that. It's been in my Etsy cart for a while, and so I went and I downloaded the pattern. I got the fabric for it. I went shopping at my Goodwill here in town the other day. I found 2 pieces and I'm going to show you one now, because when I found this piece, I thought, this is perfect for the grimoire. It's a tray. It's a shadow box. It opens up and I can take this thing out and put my mounted Herbal Grimoire in there. And then have that in there. And I think that's going to be perfect. $5. $5. Yeah, I wasn't going to pass that up. I don't know where to put things. I've got more over here and I'm taking up all my space. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Yeah, hold while I duck to the floor. Where was I at? What was I doing? How do I get there? Oh, yes. Stuff from Acorns and Threads. So Saturday, when I got there, Melanie Smith said that she had a couple of goodies for me. And one of the things that she got me was Witchy stickers. Yeah. We know I'm all about the witch. Victorian. Oh my God. I hadn't seen that one. That is so cute. And the hat. And there's bats. Did I ever tell you about the bat in my house? Yeah, we're gonna pause and we're gonna do a rabbit trail here. Last summer, I'm sitting in my living room and we have, instead of having a screen door on the front, I have a screen curtain, and I got a new one this year because last year's one needed to be changed. But Mark and I had done grocery shopping, so when we were bringing stuff into the house, I had taken it and hung it over to the side so that we could get in and out through it real easy with our groceries. It happened to be one of the nights that Mark was doing night paving, and it was one of my nights off, so I get to stay up late and read and do whatever. And because it was summertime, I had the front door wide open, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I'm reading Harry Potter fan fiction. And I hear something upstairs. And I pause, and I'm thinking about what this could be, because we have raccoons that party on our roof all the time. They sound like a herd of elephants when they go across the roof. And I thought, no, this is not on the outside of the house. This is actually on the inside of the house. So I turned and I looked at the stairwell just in time to see the bat come flying down into the living room. It had flown in because I'd had the curtain pulled over to the side. I like bats. I think they're rather interesting. I think they're rather cool. I just don't want them in my house. But I have learned, because this isn't the first time I've had bats in my house. And you guys can have as much fun with that as you want, because seriously, we have bats in the house. If you have a bat in your house, the easiest way to get it out is, if it's in a room that you can close the doors that move into the rest of your house, open up a window, open up a door so that it has a breeze where it can fly out, and turn off the light. They will fly around for a few minutes, and then they'll catch the breeze and they'll fly out of the house. So I'm sitting here in my chair and I'm reading and this bat is flying. And because it's dark, I can see it go past the windows and the door, and about the third time it went around, it flew out. And I hopped up and closed the front door because it could have come back. Anyway, I like bats. There's a bat sticker. Rabbit trails. And then she gave me a couple of Stony Creek patterns. Scarecrow Halloween and Halloween Moon. This one's cool. I have some orange fabric upstairs. Okay. So, and the last little thing that she gifted to me, she made some tags and she brought a stack of them, and she said that she was going to let everybody who was in the shop that day for the visit take one, but I got to choose mine first because there was one in there that she made that she pretty much thought was me. The funny thing is that I'd seen her video and when she showed it, and I knew that it would be mine. Laundry's done. If anybody wants to come over and fold for me, be my guest. Anyway, she had these tags. And yes, I got the witch's boots. This is so cute. All of them that she made were so cute. There was a haunted house and there was pumpkins, and honestly, I don't remember what the other ones were besides that because I got my witch's boots. Because, yeah, apparently I've got the boot fetish. And it's a pincushion. It's a resin witch's boot pincushion. Okay. So, back to my list. Other patterns that I have downloaded. When I got the grimoire and I was looking in my Etsy cart, there was a couple of other things that I had to get. And someone else had talked about this one by Good Flora Stitchwort. Love that name. Bubble Bubble. So I got that one. And then, because besides the witch hats and the witch boots, I also have a thing for cauldrons. I got a pattern by Ekaterina Tarasova, a witch's cauldron. And I saw Minty Stitcher, our lovely hostess for the Harry Potter exchange, stitch this one a while back. And I told you I'm going to be making the room behind the Hobbit door into a craft room. Well, there will be a twin-size bed in there. And if I have to have a twin-size bed in there and it's going to be a craft room, well, I'm going to have to decorate it and put just fabulous things in there. I found a sign to go in there, which I'll show later because it's upstairs and I'm surrounded and can't get to it. But the bed needs a pillow. And what do you put on a bed in your craft room but a mandrake or mandragora? When Mindy stitched this, I just thought it was the cutest thing, and it immediately went into my cart. And so, yeah, I got those. Okay. Stitching. I do have stitching. I've finally gotten far enough into the pile that I can show you the stitching. So, one of the pieces that I have been working on, and I've shown it to you before, was this lovely little witch. I worked on it Thursday at the meetup, and this is how far she's coming. So she's coming along quite well, and I love her. I love all the colors and everything. And that's in my Marauders mat bag that Lori, textilist, had gifted to me so many months ago. In my other Harry Potter bag that I got from Witchy, Stitchin' Buttons, is my Squareology piece that I'm stitched, and I have to get this finished now. It's Harvest Baskets, Hands-On Design, Squareology, Harvest Baskets, and I told you I stitched those two blue because I grew once in a blue moon pumpkins. So I have to get working on this because I have to get it finished for the exchange it's going to be part of. My bag, one of the first ones that I made, Vana style, because I like them. They're simple, they're easy. Okay, get all the good stuff out. I had shown this pattern when I was up in the library the last time, and I was showing off my new table. It is the piece that I got from Kanicki's Prims and Whims, the Old Crow Inn. I am stitching this on the old book pages. It's a stamped fabric. I got the 16 count Aida with this, and I'm telling you, it smells good. Nikki, what do you put on this that makes it smell so good? Because it's been out of that little bag now for a couple of weeks, and it still smells wonderful. This is a good piece to stitch if you're in a stitching group or you're at a retreat or something, because there's a lot of straight stitches. So you kind of don't have to think about them other than making sure that you don't stitch too many. But this is coming out really, really cute on the pattern. Here and here it has some words that are supposed to be stitched 1 over 1 if you're doing it on linen. Like I said, I'm stitching mine on Aida because I stitch on everything. So I've got the lines for this one over here. The other one is going to go over here, and I think I'm probably just going to do them in back stitch because yes, I know you can stitch 1 over 1 on Aida. I don't want to, and it's my piece, and I get to do what I want and break all the rules because I'm that person. Okay. And the last piece I have to show you is another thing that I found at Goodwill. I didn't know what it was when I saw it, but for $7 I couldn't pass it up. It has drawers on it, and I thought, well, this will look nice in my craft room because it's got these nice deep thin drawers. Actually showing them on the video would help. They need to be lined with something because there's leftover glue in there. But when I got home and I was showing it to my husband, I was trying to figure out what these hinges are for. It's a secretary. $7 at Goodwill. Yeah, I'm sure that I can put something on there, stitching wise. I'm sure that I can fill those drawers with something stitching wise. Yeah. So, wow. I made it through the whole video. I got everything in there. And I remembered to say pincushion several times because that's the word. Pincushion. I hope that everybody has a fabulous week and gets to do all the stitching that they want to do or all the crafting that they want to do. And I hope that if you get the opportunity to go to a stitching meetup that you take it up and do it, because stitching with other stitchers is so much fun and so enjoyable. I hope that you are decorating your house for Halloween. Or if you don't decorate for Halloween, because I realize that there's people in other countries that aren't as crazy about it as we Americans seem to be. I hope that you are decorating your house for fall and just getting into the seasonal mode. Thank you all for watching my videos, for coming and sharing time with me, because when I see that people have commented on my videos, I feel like you've been to my house and you've been my guest, and I hope that you have enjoyed your visit. And I just want to thank you all for taking time out of your life to watch my videos, to comment on my videos. Live long and stitch on, my friends.